Okay, so Joe Rogan, who is an enthusiast, he's a podcaster. He's really into fitness. I believe he's a jujitsu master. He studied for many years. He used to be a co-host for Fear Factor, and I used to love Joe Rogan. Actually, I still do. I like him. I like he talked about conservative things. He had Alex Jones in his channel before. I mean, he even interviewed Edward Snowden, and this actually really wanted it got me into podcasting a little bit. Him, Zach TV, EP, a lot of people, man, just really just talking about this concrete ideas and just going out here and being consistent. Because when I wake up in the morning, sometimes I turn on a Joe Rogan, or when I come up from a long day at work or I had a bad day at work, I go ahead and put on Joe Rogan, listen to some more motivation, and get some more fitness. I remember specifically with Joe Rogan, he was talking about I don't understand why people don't work out. It's silly, and which it is to me personally, because it's not even all about being a jack person or being a bodybuilder. It's mainly just being about a person like, just constantly just want to improve himself. He had David Goggins in there, man, who was a ranger. I don't think he was a ranger. I'm sorry, he was a Navy SEAL. And, he was like overweight, and he went to the gym and lost a lot of pounds, man, and did what he's supposed to do. And went to the Air Force, then he went to the Navy and joined one of the elite squads here. He promote books. Joe Rogan is that man, bro. Like seriously, I really love his content. How you interview a lot of celebrities. It's very diverse. I mean, even he interviewed an individual. I forgot his name, but he infiltrated the KKK. And he was a black man, and he actually interviewed these guys and see where it was coming from. He actually wrote a book about it. Oh man, it was just deep. You can really learn a lot about physiological things, educational things, history. It's cool, man, and I like his commentary on the George Floyd protest. But going into more in detail here with his statement about video games, he feel like I believe he had a video game addiction back then, and he didn't see anything growth from it. And he said, "No, video games is a huge problem. It's a big problem." He even said like it's because it's fun and it's entertaining, but you play hours and hours on this system and in this particular hobby, and you get nowhere. He was comparing it to like say you want to be a jujitsu master, right? And you end up learning about jujitsu, and next going there every day, 8 hours a day. In 3 years, you compete in the tournaments. You're a purple belt. You getting on up there. Now you look like damn. Like I actually know the basics, the advanced courses. Now I can actually open up a dojo, and then I can invite 100 people there and teach them on jujitsu. And next I have 100 people subscribe to me or patronize me. I can make over like $60,000 to $80,000 a year, have a family, looking good. And he was just saying, invest in a hobby that's going to help grow you and make you in the future. So with this, the gaming community, I'm not going to speak for everyone in the gaming community. I'm pretty sure they were kind of upset about this, a little offended. Those who actually play video games for their enjoyment, but I think when you fail to realize, you have people that's on Twitch. They make money, even men, women. Now, women, that's a little different story. I'm not disrespecting women. I know some women that's actually really passionate about the game, but a lot of people kind of subscribe to women because they look good. They in tank tops wearing skimpy outfits, playing video games. 9 times out of 10, they really don't even care about like the video game they playing. They just like, hey, I just want the money because they look good. But for the most part, people are making money from Twitch. You got Sonic Fox, you got other people, individuals who's going to game tournaments. Yeah, that might be a certain percentage, but they're making money out of it. And it's like any other hobby. Now, I do agree that if you're playing video games and you not taking care of your priorities, you actually just using that to play just to get out of your element, and you still got bills, you still got other stuff you need to take care of, and it's influencing and it's making it hard for you to progress in life. Yeah, that may be an issue, but it's like anything, like playing chess. Chess can be a hobby, but you can make money from that. Like I play that a lot. Uno, it can be dominoes, horseshoes, basket weaving, a bunch of stuff, fishing. I mean, anything. But I just feel like what do you think is growing up playing video games. I used to play for entertainment. I used to play it a lot, and Xbox Live, going online, and I was still going to school, getting good grades. So I'm not saying it was a huge influence, but it was more something like, okay, well, I know I'm going to play this on the weekends, because growing up, my parents want me to focus on my studies Monday through Friday, and they say, hey, you can reward yourself, when you come home Friday or Saturday and Sunday and play it, even on holidays. They just want me to stay focused. That's because, don't get me wrong, it does take a lot of your time, especially if you get deep into the game and into the stories like Final Fantasy, you get into Madden, or you get into just a lot of different games, man. That's just like Grand Theft Auto. These have great stories, and just beautiful games, man. Sonic, all that stuff. So, growing up, I used to play that a lot. And do I regret it? No. I mean, because it was part of my childhood. But at the same time, I still understood. And I grew up the household that I grew up in, they was like, always take care of your responsibilities, right? Business comes first, then your pleasure. You get what I'm saying? So, I mean, I feel like if one doesn't have that mindset, then yeah, he can get caught up. But I just feel like, Joe Rogan, he didn't probably really make too much money from playing video games. Now, he has over like $100 million a contract, I think, with Spotify, because that's when he was talking about moving his podcast to Spotify. And I was talking to DJ Killzone. Shouts out to him. What DJ Killzone stated is that, man, look, bro, if Joe Rogan would have got like an offer to be an EA speaker or work at Activision, you know what I'm saying, wanted to work in these video game companies, Top Dog, or working at Rockstar, you know what I'm saying, these top games, man, or Naughty Dog, man, that play, that created Last of Us 1 and 2 and streaming and stuff like that, like he be hosting UFC matches and Fear Factor he did back in the day. I'm pretty sure he would like have a thing for different mindset. He'd be like, okay, well, there's actually people really making and turning this into a profit. I think playing video games will be a waste of time if you're not completing your goals in life that you want. You're depressed and you're using that to relieve from your stress. I think that's like a little toxic way. I mean, but at the same time, let's say if you're grown, you got your own place, you're doing good things, you're doing stuff in the community, and you want to sit down and relax and play video games, like people who watch reality television coming home. I mean, hey, you do you. You're not hurting anyone. It actually kept me from a lot of trouble. I'm in the house playing games. I mean, of course, I went outside as well, but sometimes too, it helps with hand and eye coordination. It helps you, with your memory. You can also too, educational games. It can really help you too, man. Boost your confidence on certain things, man. You feel satisfied completing a level. It's a great bonding experience. It's certain things that's good. I will say, as technology in general, it can take away sometimes from you, like socializing, and little things like that. But I just think with Joe Rogan, maybe I'm not mad at what he said. This is just his personal opinion. The only thing is, because people say this all the time. I mean, growing up, I remember parents used to say, okay, you're gonna realize all the time you wasted playing these video games. But I'm looking like, this is just, I'm living in your home. I need to have some type of enjoyment, like, playing Super Smash Brothers, Melee, in that particular time, Call of Duty 4, Tekken, Soul Calibur, just playing with my friends and eating pizza. That shit was fun back in the day, man. And I still came out as a decent person in society. So at the end of the day, I just really feel like it's just all about your morals and your values. I mean, it's really not the hobby itself. I don't think video games make you violent. It does. I remember the Congress was talking about that, like banning like violent video games, because this was the number one reason of mass shootings, which is completely untrue. But at the same time, you play your games. Do what you got to do. Do what makes you happy at the end of the day, because we live in a normal world a lot, and then that's why the entertainment industry is so freaking like $1 billion company, because at the end of the day, you come home, you want to see the most craziest shit that you can see. You want to see the most craziest thing ever. Go on YouTube, TikTok, all that stuff, man. You got people who professional TikTokers, bro. Like, it's many ways you can make money as streams of income. I mean, you got women making money from selling their body. They've been doing that since the beginning of time. Like, they got their OnlyFans. You got Twitch, people making money through TikToks and promoting their products. You got a woman that's making $8,000 a week selling wigs. It's crazy, So I mean, I look at streamers like PewDiePie. He was number one person and the subscriber for playing video games as well. I mean, you got Jasmine Graves, you have Rad Brad, got over 11 million subscribers, and all he do is play video games. They make all the money from AdSense, and he's a big spokesperson for video games and video game companies, and he review products. You got people who reviewing different video games and get money from that. So it is a stream of income. Same thing as podcasting as well. People can say, hey, having barbershop discussions and doing podcasting is a waste of time. You're not making any money from it. What are you doing? You wasting all your time just talking about expressing your opinions, which you can be going out here working a regular 9 to 5. But what people fail to realize is this is just it's many different ways, innovative ways that we can make income. We're not the industrialization age anymore. We're not. It's just a little bit different right now. And people just using a lot of this, utilizing this technology to the best of their ability. I mean, people making money through eBay, e-commerce, Etsy. It's good, man. So these are different ways that you can make. I mean, even Facebook Marketplace, you can put up furniture, dressers, bed frames, all these type of things, man, that people need on a day-to-day basis. People love to watch other people's content and play video games. I like it. I like to watch other people play video games, and some people subscribe to them on the super chat, give them 5, 10, 15, $20. I mean, and they use that money to buy other video games. And then too, if you got a regular 9 to 5, you're taking care of your kids and you're taking care of your family, I don't see an issue. But like I said again, it's like any other addiction. It can be like drugs, weed, sex, any other addiction that's taking you away from your purpose, then that's a huge issue. That's all that is. But I mean, that's just my like personal opinion about this. I mean, I really respect Joe Rogan's grind. But with the whole video game situation, I mean, the statement that he said, I mean, it's something that we hear from the elders a lot, and from people in general. Man, you got some young people who don't believe in it too. But I remember I had to took a step back from video games because I was just very busy, and it was one particular time I was thinking like, damn, I'm wasting my time doing this. Like, I need to get myself together. And fun fact about me, this was back in 2013 when I wanted to participate in more of a self development. That's what I really want. I want self development, and just started reading a lot of books, reading Think and Grow Rich. I'm just really just working on myself, and I kind of put the video games down because I felt like at this particular moment, the stuff that I was going through, I needed more income. I need this going on in my life. I mean, I need a car. I mean, I just felt like video games was kind of distracting me. So yeah. So in that sense, I do agree with him. If you're trying to get yourself together, you kind of want to focus more on that, and it can take your time away from your true purpose. But other than that, I don't see anything wrong with it. It is what it is. You're not hurting anyone. As long as you can find a creative way, to make money off of it, that's cool. Or you just want to play for fun. It's just a way. It's a good culture thing. That's cool too. You come home from work and you have children, or you have a cousin, you want to bond with them, just play video games with them, like we bond with each other, watching sports. Watching the NFL, NBA, watching NFL every Sunday, Monday, and Thursday. NBA, every day. It's little things, man. It's just different addictions that people love. But that's all I really have to say. You guys continue to like, comment, subscribe. I don't want this video too long, but that's just my personal opinion with the Joe Rogan video game statement. Please share this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for the new subscribers and new people coming in. I love you guys. Take care. I'm out. Deuces.